It is 9 o'clock. Let us begin our heart-focused breathing ritual as we do every morning. Place awareness in the area of the heart. Take slow, deep breaths and visualize these breaths flowing in and out of your heart. And take those breaths gently and deeply. Notice if you're taking deep breaths, or are these shallow breaths? What are deep breaths relative for you? Are they deeper than normal? And if they are, that's good. Because we tend to have shallow breaths throughout the day. If we can take some time, like we are now, every day, to slow down and take some deep breaths, that's better for our bodies. Notice your shoulders. Are they moving up and down as you take deep breaths? Or are they staying stable? If they're moving up and down, that means you're taking forceful deep breaths. And I want you to be gentle on your body. Wonderful. Well, good morning to you, Wendy, and good afternoon to you, Natalie. And thank you for joining me. It is Victoria Day here. Thank you, Wendy, for your wishes. And so today is a long weekend for us. Everybody is in Canada. Sorry, in Canada, I should say Alberta mainly, but in Canada, People tend to take off for the long weekend. It's the busiest long weekend for people to take off into the parks and hiking and things like that. So it's quite a ritual because it's the first long weekend when the weather is really wonderful here. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. So let's talk about the I didn't know that moment. And that is today's topic is slowing down to speed up. Oh, Natalie, you're most welcome. This is fun for me. So this is a holiday for me. And spending time with you, that's spending time with friends and family during holidays. This is wonderful for me to do that. So thank you for joining me as well. So today's topic, slowing down to speed up. And really what this is about is listening to your body. If you look at the photograph to the left on my screen, it's an athlete ready on the starting blocks with the foot firmly planted on that gadget where it's going to help him, in this case him, propel forward. And the idea here being that if that athlete would not have stopped to place the foot and set the mind to a purpose, that athlete would not have dashed off and run and become a successful athlete. And the whole idea is to slow down, stop, prepare yourself, set your mindset, and then you can dash off. And the notion here is that you're running a marathon, not a sprint, because life is not a sprint. Life is a marathon. So you must take it slow and easy. And the way you want to do that is you need to listen to your body. And that's the key, is you are really ready when you have to slow down. When your body tells you to slow down, you are really ready to catapult into the next phase of your life. So an example of how that happened to me was, I woke up and I had all these to-do lists a few weeks ago, tons of to-do lists, and I knew I had to meet certain deadlines. And then I said to myself, but my body is telling me I need to just relax and just not do anything today. And I decided to listen to my body. And when I did that, the next day I was so productive. It's almost like I launched into something, and I was productive, sharp, and I got 2 days worth of work done on that one day. So listening to your body is important. And to discern whether you're feeling, if it's a medical condition or not is a different story. But be in tune with your body to know when your body is asking you to slow down, it's because you're ready to launch into the next phase. So having said that, are there any questions around this particular topic that you want to explore today? Has anybody ever felt like their body was asking them to slow down? And if so, how did you respond? I usually feel guilty. I feel guilty about slowing down because I feel that I need to get some work done. But now I've become better at that. Good, Natalie. Now you listen. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Let us now take the next 5 minutes and practice the quick coherence technique. And this technique will help us recharge our battery systems. Natalie, you said I've had a burnout some years ago. Right. That's what happens when we don't, it's almost like when we drive a car. And when we drive this car, we don't even pay attention to the fuel gauge. And if we don't pay attention to the fuel gauge, we run out of gas without having to fill up the tank. And so thank you for sharing that, Natalie. And by monitoring your body, you're actually monitoring the fuel gauge in your car. So that is a wonderful thing to do, to be able to get in touch with your body and know when to slow down, because the world can wait. You are much more important, and your work is much more important. And this quick coherence technique actually is what fills up your energetic tank in your body. This is one of the techniques that you use to actually recharge your body. So let us begin to recharge our body right now for the next 5 minutes. Let's place our awareness in the area of our hearts. Let us begin to take slow, deep breaths and visualize these flowing in and out of our hearts. Taking breaths slow and deep. And now begin to experience a positive feeling, a feeling of love, appreciation, and peace. Where is your go-to place when you want to feel love, appreciation, and peace? Is it somewhere in a garden with lots of lovely flowers? Is it on the beach, on the ocean? Is it with your family? A log in the a cabin in the woods, perhaps? Is it a certain place? Wherever it is. Is it a certain person? Whoever it is. Embrace them now, and your body will respond as if they're there right now. Continue to take deep breaths and visualize them flowing into your hearts, and maintain that positive feeling of love and appreciation. That's excellent practice. Wonderful. And we have Janet joining us. Hello, Janet. Thank you for joining us on this holiday. I know it's a holiday for us here in Canada. So I want to thank you for participating for this 15 minutes of your Monday morning espresso shot. Lovely seeing all of you here. And of course, I'm here for Q&A for the next 15 minutes. If anybody has any questions, feel free to fire them away in the chat area. All right, doesn't sound like anybody has questions, so I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me this Monday, and I will be looking forward to seeing you next Monday your Monday morning espresso shot at usual time.